If you are a Notion beginner or you're like me coming from Apple Notes going into Notion, you will want to sometimes take notes that you have in Apple Notes and move them to Notion. And yes, you can just copy and paste it into a new page, but the formatting goes a little haywire. Let me demonstrate real quick. I'm going to pop over here to Apple Notes, and I had this lovely template that I use whenever I want to create a new video. It has all the things you need to make a YouTube video, and well, it was kind of cool. I made it in Apple Notes. I made it look cute, but watch this. Select all of this text over here, select all, and I'm going to say copy. We're going to pop over to Notion real quick, and we're going to come into this brand new page, and I'm going to paste it in. And yes, it's all there, but it has lost some of my formatting, and this status list is now bullet points instead of a to-do list. And yeah, it's just not exactly the way that I want to do it. So let's go ahead and undo that and jump back over into the old Apple Notes situation. So here in Apple Notes, in macOS 26, iOS 26, and iPadOS 26, Apple has given us the facility to export notes as Markdown. And this is very cool. You just basically go to the file menu, go down to export as, and then go down to where you see Markdown. It's going to ask you where you want to put it. I just threw mine on the desktop, and well, that's cool. So let's go back over to Notion. Come back over to Notion here, brand new page. In the upper corner under the three dots, we're going to click upon the, and we are going to say import, which is right down here. And on the side here, when it's finished thinking, you will see a section that says import Markdown. Have no idea why that's acting slow. So let's back it up and do it again. It shouldn't be that slow. It should really be instantaneous. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and press text and Markdown. And then look down here. I have this new video Markdown that I had created earlier with that demonstration. And it imports it and give it a second. And there it is. Everything is sort of how I want it. It looks good. These need to be fixed, but I'll go ahead and show you how to do it the hard way real quick, and then I'm going to show you how to do it the fast way. So one of the things I could do is click upon this, say turn into, and then come down and say H1 toggle, and then now it's all in a nice toggle, how I want to. I can take this one and say turn into, let's do a to-do list, and then now these are theoretically all to-do lists, but I have to bring each one down. Again, this is not hard work, but it is extra work that I really don't want to do. But I'm going to show you something in a second that makes this process even easier than this. But if I were to now click on this guy, go to turn into and say H1 toggle, I also have this as a toggle. And I would just go down the rest of the page and turn these guys into H1 toggles. You know what I didn't check while I was in my little practice session is what if I grab all of these suckers and then do turn into H1 toggle? Will it make 3 or will it make, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. So that's not a way to do it. Anyway, it does allow you to get your page looking good, but you still got to make it even cooler than this. So now let's go one step further. I'm going to select all of this. Let me get it all. Ooh, not working. Come back. Let's do undo a couple times to get it back to how we had it. And then we're going to select all of this mess here and delete it. Oh, you're being rough. There we go. Now it's all gone. And I'm going to just leave this here and I'm going to call this template because that's what I want to do. And then watch this. Let me move my brain out the way over here. And then I'm going to click on the old Notion AI guy. And then here's a demonstration of what we did before, but let's just go ahead and make a brand new chat. So I'm going to say, I'm going to paste in a Markdown file, and I would like you to put it on this page with all of the headings as toggle headings and all of the content that goes in that heading properly nested in those headings. Anything you see as a to-do list, make it a to-do list. Anything that's a bullet list, make it a bullet list. I mean, you basically got it, right? So we're going to go ahead and leave that, let it do its thing. I'm going to press enter 2 times, and then I'm going to paste in that Markdown text. Now, basically, you would just open that Markdown document and copy all the stuff and then paste it in, but it's all there. So I'm going to go ahead and let it rock. And I'm going to change this to say template so we don't mess that up. All right. And then I'm going to just say this is the title because I want to make sure that it's clean, right? All right, there we go. I'm just going to say enter and let Notion AI do its thing. And it's going to take just a couple of minutes, and bingo bango, pickle mango, it's thinking it through. It's going to start organizing things for you. This is so cool. See, there are my toggles. They're already there. And it's just adding the rest as we go along. So this makes this job a heck of a lot simpler. It really does make it a heck of a lot simpler. So you don't have to basically go through all of the hassle and make this job more complicated than it needs to be. And now it says it's done and it's finished formatting my pages. And that only took literally a couple of seconds. And if I pop these guys down, these are all there. Everything looks great. Absolutely love it. And if I hover over here, click on one of these guys, it says it's a H1. There's my toggle. My check boxes are my check boxes. My bullet points are my bullet points. Everything is as I wanted them to be. So this will save you so much time and everything will look absolutely pretty. And then in a later tutorial, I'm going to show you how to turn this into a repeatable template so that whenever you go to make a video, you could access that template whenever you want. That has been another one of these Notion November quick tutorials. And if you're coming from Apple Notes, you got Bear Notes, you got many of the notes programs where people have been storing notes, including Google Keep. You should be able to export those notes as Markdown file and then have Notion do this. Now, if you don't have Notion AI, you could also use that same exact prompt and ask Claude to do it, and Claude would be able to do it as well, because there is some formats you could do. And I will work later on how to automate this using make.com or Zapier or something of that nature. But do yourself a favor. Don't manually sit there and fix them all. That's just way too much work. And that is why another +1 for Notion AI, I think it is well worth the cost. This has been another video in my Notion November series. Thank you for all of the people that are following along. If you want to follow along, check out these. You can drop this hashtag right here in any one of my videos and it will send you a link to Notion November. And then right up there at the top, you see there is a URL, docrock.live/NotionNov. Both of the above will get you into Notion November and you can play along with us. Now, I don't know who needed to hear this, but if it was you, let me know in the comments section below. And if you like this video, press the like button, that bell so you never miss another one of these suckers. And trust me, we're halfway through November almost. We'll get back to the regularly scheduled content soon. Right about now, the algorithm is going to show you another video they think you should watch, and I agree with it.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes. Fumble